Okay, so you want to learn how to make money on the internet, right? How to be a digital entrepreneur, if that, I don't know if that's a word, but with how fast technology has grown and like how everyone has access to technology, you know, changing your life through like the internet is like super easy, or it's like super accessible now, right? Like, I, for example, could never have imagined that I could make money on the internet. But nowadays, YouTube is literally becoming my bread and butter, if that makes sense. Like, slowly, it's transitioning into the point where like YouTube is starting to make me more money than my actual job that I have on the side, which is kind of crazy to me. But it just shows you that like your life could change if you like decide to take steps in like becoming in doing something that's different from the traditional route. Of course, it's like gonna be a lot harder, right? It's not easy. It's like when you're starting anything on the internet, it's usually like a business. You're starting a business, right? And so you're gonna have to learn a lot of the skills and everything behind it. But I would just wanted to talk about what I would do if I had to restart, if I had to restart and create like a digital footprint, where like I could maybe try to make some money. Like, not, it's not easy to make money, because if it was so easy to make money on the internet, people would be doing it all the time. I mean, people are doing it, right? They try, but like it's not guaranteed, right? So the first thing I would do is start a YouTube channel. I feel like more than ever, it's like starting a YouTube channel is literally like the go-to way of like actually doing something. You're just literally just like whatever you're interested in, or if you have any kind of perspective or value you can add to anything, you can do that on YouTube, right? Because in YouTube, it's like as long as you're like doing something that adds value, you will get some kind of value back to yourself, right? That's how I think of it, right? Like and it's not easy because like I've been doing YouTube for like 2 3 years now, and only recently have I started to make like a decent amount of money where like I can like pay for food and stuff, right? And and that's like I don't know what YouTube holds for me in the future. Like I really don't know. Like this is like even this, I don't even know. I'm just doing this for fun. Same with that. I started doing it for fun, right? Because and it's the thing with any kind of project is that you got to have some sort of passion. If you don't have passion for it, you're not going to want to like finish it or do it, right? This like I enjoy talking, and I feel like this has a way of providing value to people. So that's like, that's one of the things I would do. YouTube. How to Another thing would be like how you can get like make other online brands, if that makes sense. Like you could start an Instagram theme page. Like I see so many Instagram theme pages, and then they get like brand reach out to them, and then they just like just do a post, and they get money that way, right? That's another method. And there's also like Instagram doesn't pay a lot as much as YouTube in terms of like how much you can make off like 1,000 views, but Instagram also does the same. TikTok, same thing, right? And I think TikTok has one of the best algorithms. So if like you're starting out, you might want to use TikTok or Instagram. Like Reels are starting to pick up again. Shorts is like okay. I wouldn't say shorts are amazing right now, but those are like the three different methods. You could also do other things like actually like these are harder. I give you those examples because becoming creating content is like it's so much easier, and you don't know what it holds. But there's also like actual businesses you can start, right, on the internet. Like you could start a clothing line. It takes way more like money and resources and all that to start one, but like if you can get like a clothing line to take off, you're set for life, you know? Especially cuz you can just do like drops and stuff, and you can make some decent money with each drops. Like I know like a lot of influencers nowadays, like creators, they used to before like get paid, like they would have like paid promo or free stuff, and then that they would show like off merch and stuff, or not merch but like clothing lines. But nowadays, like, influencers are starting their own clothing line, and they're starting to pick up because people are realizing that like it's actually not that hard to like do if you have like good resource and all that, right? That's one of those. I don't know if I would say drop shipping. I feel like it's kind of like saturated, and it's kind of hard to get into nowadays, right? You could like do like I hear like people do organic drop shipping. It's like at the end of the day, it's like all comes back to content. Like if you have content, you can like start making money, if that makes sense. It's like it's there's a entry, like right now becoming an influencer, or like I guess someone who makes content is like the easiest way, because people watch content creators nowadays. It's like people do because like I don't know, they just do. It's like content creators are big and they're on the rise, and it's like a growing market. So it's like even big advertisers are starting to reach out to content creators because they have so much power and leverage. So I'm just saying, like, creating like content is probably like the best way of like going about, like, if you're trying to start something and build something in for the long term, not the short term. That's probably another route you could take. Also, there's like a bunch of remote jobs you can do, like Fiverr, freelancing stuff. Those are also an option. They're just like more like those are different. Freelancing is, I don't know. Freelancing is weird because I don't know how, like, I've never done it, but I know a few people that do freelancing and they actually make quite a decent bit of money. So freelancing on Fiverr, Upwork, that's also a thing. But this, like, for those, you need skills, and usually like the newer people, they don't get customers. So it's kind of like a really competitive market there. So that's hard. But I would say content creation by far the best option. But of course, there's probably other, but like that's mine. That's what I would do. Content creation. Like if you guys want like a more in-depth video on like how to approach content creation, just let me know. And besides that, I wouldn't say like, I would say there's like other ways of making money, right, on the internet. Like you could be trading, highly risky and highly, you can't really do, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't think being a day trader is being reasonable. It's not you need skills, and it's not possible. That's like the other route. You could like day trade options. That's like what I used to do, and my income would be like really would fluctuate day to day, but that's what I used to do, right? And besides that, I don't know. I mean, those are like the only like plausible ones that I would say if you're like under 18, because when you're under 18, you're like, you kind of don't have many options because you don't have like a bank account, you don't have you can't work really. I mean, you can once you're 16, but like you're like, there's like a bunch of legal issues and stuff. Like once you're 18, you're more like you can do your more of like your own stuff, if that makes sense. But content creation is by far the best thing I could recommend to anyone that's starting out, wants to be like a digital entrepreneur. But there's so many other things that you can do. But that's just, I would say those are like the biggest ones that stand out. If you guys got any kind of value from this video, found it helpful, let me know. Hit the like button and subscribe if you want more content just like this. Peace.